I'm Zachary Fowler, and this is the 7-Day Island Survival Challenge gear video. If you're not interested in gear, you might not want to watch this, but there is a chance by watching this that you could win $1,000 or all my gear in our special giveaway and treasure hunt. Stay tuned for that. Some outtakes and some never before seen clips from the adventure that didn't make the final cut, as well as a full run of all our funny ad reads at the end. This video contains a lot of spoilers if you haven't already watched the series, so check out that link in the description below for the series playlist if you want to get back to one of the videos, or check out the timestamps down below if you want to skip ahead to a certain piece of gear. Hey guys, I wanted to take a break from our video for just a second to talk to you about our sponsor for today's video, ExpressVPN. For those of you that don't know, a VPN is a virtual private network, creating a layer of protection between you and everything else that's out there on the internet that you don't want coming after you. I've installed ExpressVPN on my laptop and my phone, and with just one account, you can install it onto up to 5 different devices that give you the protection that you need no matter where you are. With all the adventures I go on, ExpressVPN is now a very important part of my gear. So whether you're at the coffee shop and using public Wi-Fi, or you're at home trying to make a purchase, and you want to protect your financial information when you're on the internet, ExpressVPN has got you covered. ExpressVPN has your back wherever you go. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. If you want Netflix and try to look up Studio Ghibli's, there isn't any titles on there available to us in the US. By using ExpressVPN to change your country of origin, you now have access to titles that you didn't have before. You might not know it now, but airlines and some other websites are actually price targeting you based on the location where you're purchasing from. So by changing your country of origin, you could actually save a lot of money on your online purchases. And who wouldn't like an extra layer of protection from advertisers that aggressively go after you just because you visited a website? You don't have to put up with that. ExpressVPN can help you out with that as well. Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by going to expressvpn.com/Fowler, or check out that link in the description below, and let's get on with today's video. So for this survival challenge, and I do use that word loosely, I am not limiting myself in gear. In fact, I'm bringing an entire cooler of stuff that I can make the cooks more interesting. If you want to watch something primitive, there's quite a few people out there that dance around in shorts with nothing else on and do primitive things. I'll save the more survival-y stuff for like the 30-day survival challenges when we get out there and really get into the nitty-gritty. My goal for this as I put all my gear together was to pick out stuff that would allow me to do something different every single day and learn something new every single day and build something new every single day. As well as having all that gear, we also have to have all the camera gear. So on the island, there was a tent, which I did not use for anything else except for charging all my gear, as you can see by this mess here of cameras and battery chargers and the underwater drone. So in every video we've been hiding 5 or 6 Easter eggs, but specifically in every single video there is a Wilson and a treasure chest. If you find those, leave the timestamp in the description of each of those videos. You could win up to $3,000 worth of my gear or $1,000 cash. We'll also do 7 second place prizes for each of the videos, but to win the whole thing, make sure you leave that comment with the times that you've found them in each of the 7-Day Island Survival Challenge videos. More on that linked in the description.
'Cause I'm an island boy and I've been trying to make.
That was awful.
First off, Grim Workshop survival cards. Need I say any more? They're pretty, they're fun, and they actually work. You've seen me using them in the videos for years. They're not just in the videos, they're in my wallet right now. I got the lockpick card, my signature survival card. In my cash belt on me, I have a cordage card, a handcuff key at the center of my back, and I think I have like 2 or 3 other little dog tag ones in there for just more fishing hooks and stuff. They're always inventing something new, so if you like these, I suggest you go over to Grim Workshop's website and sign up for their email list so you can be notified when they come out with a new product. They come out with a couple every year. Next up, Ketchco's Mystery Tackle Box. These things are awesome. They come in the mail. They come multiple times a year depending on what selection you pick, and if you get it as a Christmas present for somebody and they keep coming, they're going to keep thanking you. And if you want to make your own choices, check out Ketchco's Shop Carl's. WAZOO, their cash cap and cash belt Good stuff. You can put a 23-piece survival kit in the belt, and I've added a couple extra pieces, so now it's actually more like a 30-piece survival kit. It's like MacGyver and Batman got together, and this is what they came up with for a belt. And then there's the fire starting necklace. You probably see me use this in a ton of videos, and they're tinders that I keep inside the belt. I get like thousands and thousands of fire starts out of these, despite them being very small. Once you get the hang of it, you can do it with one just little spark, and you get a lot of fire out of each one of these. Hidden Woodsman haversack and backpack. The backpack isn't available. There's a similar one on his website. This one is a custom one, the signal flag for sitting on wet ground, signaling, all that good stuff. The backpack has been with me for a long time now. Lots of abuse on all of the challenges, and it's still solid. This is the LT Wright Puka knife. It is a super solid knife. Check out LT Wright. We don't carry them anymore. We can't seem to get them in stock because they're just like they're overloaded with work. And then we have, of course, the neck knife. I love this for carving, for having on me all the time. This is made by PANACEA X. It actually has a fire starter in the hilt of it. Works really well. It's a pretty high ticket item, but I would say if you're in the outdoors a lot, it is very worth it. When I'm out doing stuff like this, I use it more than any of the other knives I have on me. The Spartan Fire Tinder here is my favorite fire tinder of all times. Just a little bit of prep work and she'll take a spark first time every time. It's not just a fire tinder though. You can use this little waxed credit card piece to patch your tent or rub it on a zipper and repair it. It's one of my #1 everyday carries. This is a trapper basket from Mountain Adventure Baskets, made here in Maine. He made this for me a number of years ago, and it comes with me on the majority of my adventures. If you gotta carry a lot of stuff, it's perfect. This is the HULTS BURK axe. We sell this on Fowler's Makery and Mischief.com. I like this axe the best because it's not like a full-size felling axe. It's great for carving and building things. SILKYBIGBOY, also really good for building stuff. Cuts through green wood, small sticks, and big sticks without chattering and things. Not the best for firewood. I'd much rather have the BOREAL 21 for the firewood. The bow saws, I think, are the best for doing large amounts of firewood and conserving your energy, as well as building work. Spetsnaz Special Forces shovel. I never go anywhere without this shovel. It is such an important part of my kit for building, digging, shoveling, cutting. You could even cook with it like a pan if you strip the paint off first. And of course my Cooking Guild knives, my new signature bushcraft chopper knife for the kitchen work. I love this thing. We redesigned this based on the knife that I built on the channel a number of years ago, and it will be available soon, so stay tuned for that. Sportneer cooler. It looks like a Yeti, but it does the same amount of work for half the price, and it even has a tape measure on the lid. This is a wok I bought for my brother for Christmas, and then we needed something for a video. Ended up using it, and then I never gave it to him. You can find this linked in my Amazon store. Another favorite for my outdoors cooking is this little bushcraft pressure cooker. Whether you're making a stew or trying to make some really sweet sticky rice, you just fill it up, throw it over the fire, it whistles away. Check them out. We got them on our website. So I know it's not bushcrafty, but I like it, and it wasn't even supposed to be here, but it accidentally got packed with my stuff. I thought it was saran wrap when I bought it, but it works so darn well, I'm never buying saran wrap ever again. So I was given this before the 30 Days Survival Challenge Texas, and I love it. I don't know that I ever would have bought one for myself because it's just so darn expensive. It just seems unrealistic. But at the same time, if I lost this one now, I'd run out and buy a new one. And of course, my signature blend of Blackout coffee. They make a bunch of other flavors. Check them out. And the grinder. This is just a simple grinder I got off Amazon. Actually, I don't even think that's the right one. The one I got was only like 12 bucks. You guys always ask, how do you charge your cameras while I'm out there? Well, this is how we do it. Little tent, and I have the EcoFlow power packs, and they managed to charge all of my stuff the entire time I was out there on the island without even having to be recharged themselves, because without power, I wouldn't be able to bring you views like this from the Mavic Air 2. Great, easy filming drone. And my new underwater drone, which I ended up mounting the GoPro to it to get better footage. It does have 4K, but it's not as good as the GoPro. But the nice thing is it does have a camera built into it with the wire, so you can watch what you're doing while you're filming. Platypus water filter, it's kind of essential because you could have all kinds of other water filters that you're pumping and working really hard, but if you have a camp, you're gonna want something like this where you can just scoop the dirty water, hang it from a tree, and plug in your filter at the bottom, and it pours out of there very quickly, and you can fill your clean bag and you're good to go. WARBONNET tarp and Blackbird XL hammock are my favorite. The tarp is so big you can be under it during a rainy day, protects your gear from the elements as well as gives you a workspace. And the way the hammock is sewn, you sleep a little bit diagonally and you end up sleeping flat, and you sleep so well cradled in those hammocks. This is my 14-foot pointer. I didn't use it a lot during this adventure because I didn't go to the upper lake that much. I had hoped to, but it's a great little boat. You can throw a lot of stuff in here, and it's pretty durable. I use it out in the ocean to lobster or to bass fish. Humminbird Helix 7 on the console, and a new trolling motor with spot lock on the bow, and the Garmin with the PanOptics. This is like one of my new favorite pieces of kit. Like I got it last year, but it's so cool to be able to put it down and be able to shine the PanOptics around and use the remote for the trolling motor to move around and get on a spot. I love these little fishing rods from Frostbite. This is the Mr. Big. It's obviously a little underutilized in this situation. Pelican Catch 120, they sent me this a couple years ago. I love this kayak. It can hold a lot of stuff. It's super durable. You can stand up in it when you're fishing because it's that stable. This is just a cheap tackle box I bought on Amazon. This particular one's not available right now, but it was like $23, and it has about 5 trays, so you can keep your trout fishing stuff separate from your bass fishing stuff, and that means you spend more time fishing and less time being disorganized. Highly recommend it. I really like the Penn rod and reel setup that I got here. I haven't been using the telescoping rod nearly as much as I used to unless I go backpacking to an area, because the one-piece rod, the action on it is just so sweet. When you got the right lure matched with the right rod, it's such an experience. It's so much more fun. Epic bait molds. I designed this while I was out there on that rainy day, the craw worm, and it turned out awesome. They don't make custom molds, but they do make their own custom molds that you can purchase. You can get into making your own soft plastic lures. It's really not that hard. You could probably get going with your first soft plastic lure for around $300, and then you'd still have tons of materials to build more. My craw worm turned out awesome. I've caught a few fish with it this fall, but not many because it is turning the corner to ice fishing season soon, and I can't wait to use this a whole bunch next year. Bank line, my preferred line of choice for building stuff. It is tarred, so it lasts in the sun, doesn't break down, and the knots stay tied, unlike paracord. If you know me at all, you know we love shooting slingshots on this channel, and this band I made custom just for shooting the fishing lure. Check out Fowler's Makery Mischief.com and you can get into shooting slingshots. I used to tie flies and fly fish a lot in high school, but I lost all that stuff a long time ago. Ended up buying this nice little Orvis kit off of Amazon and got back into it recently. Made the Bumble Frog for the adventure. I use an LL Bean rod and reel for the fly fishing, and it's a little expensive to get into the hobby. Just like anything else though, it's how far you want to take it. But there's nothing quite like catching a fish on a fly that you tied. I've been using OLIGHT since they sponsored me during the first 30-day survival challenge. I love the headlamps. They're rechargeable with the magnetic charging for them. I bring them with me on all the adventures, and it's kind of important because I end up spending a lot of time at night. And for my main shooting camera, for those of you that are interested, the EOS R5. This is a high ticket item, and we buy lots of expensive lenses, but I think it's worth it, and you'll agree that we get some beautiful footage with it. GoPro Hero 9 is an essential part to my filming kit because I can get 2 of these on a small kayak and have 2 angles, get the underwater shots, cameras that fall through the air on packages. It brings a lot to the series. Well, that's pretty much it for the gear. If I've missed anything and you wanted to know about it, I'll pin that first comment with updates on any of the gear that I didn't go over. And if you want to know any more about the gear that you've seen in these videos, check out those links in the description. And stay tuned for all our fun ad reads that we did and a whole mess of funny outtakes at the end.
Wakey, wakey, McFowler. Now we just have to get a quick pat down out of the way first, and then we can get started. What do we have here? Exactly what I was looking for. Now we can get down to business. This always happens. I've got to take this, I'm sorry. Yes, hello? Mm-hmm. No, I can talk. Put you in like an old rustic barn and they expect you to not kick any breakers. You know how it is, Lars. I mean, I gotta go. I'm sorry. No, I'll call you. Oh, you missed McFowler.
Today's sponsor, I'd like to introduce you to OMAZE. OMAZE empowers nonprofits to raise awareness about their work by offering dream come true experiences that anyone can win. I'm super excited to announce to you that I've partnered with OMAZE to offer you their biggest prize yet, a Sprinter van. Not just any Sprinter van, this Sprinter van has an $80,000 eco conversion. After watching my adventures, maybe you've been inspired and you want to get out there, but you'd like to do it in style. For a donation of just $10 that supports the HUMMIN Foundation, you're entered to win the Sprinter van. 2 seats, a little galley, a fridge to keep your stuff cold, a bed in the back so you can choose your own view out the bedroom window each night, and solar panels so you can still have power, enjoy some of the finer things, while you're unplugging from the rest of the world. This campaign's donations go to support the HUMMIN Foundation, where they envision a world where all people have an equal access and opportunity to live in balance with the environment through solar energy. Support this worthy campaign so you have a chance that your next adventure doesn't end up like this.
Most annoying sound in the world.
Go to omaze.com/Fowler and enter to win.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Special congratulations to Robert of Charleston, West Virginia for winning OMAZE's last Sprinter van. you sick of going to extremes to smell like the outdoors? Well, you don't have to anymore. Fowler by Copper John.
Made in the USA.
Fowler by Copper Johns.
Hi.
How many tonight?
Just 2.
Sure.
Oh, no. Just 1. Because you can smell like the outdoors without looking like it. Fowler by Copper Johns. Come here, grandson! Come to Grandpa! You're so big! When did you get so big? You know, I got an old backpack that I think will fit you just right. I'm ready, Grandpa. Put the backpack on me. Let's do this. I was gonna give this to your mom, Sparrow, but she went to do 30-day survival challenge on the moon, so she needed a different backpack. This backpack was with me on my first 30-day survival challenge. Oh, that's really nice. And now, it can go with you. What do you think about that? That backpack's older than you are, Grandpa. Wow, Grandpa, am I as high up as your bear-safe hammocking in the Rockies? Come to Grandpa. Are you ready? Bye, Grandpa. See you in 30 days. I got this. This is easy. 30 days, here I come. All that gear, and there's only 2 pairs of underwear and a pair of shorts and a couple shirts. I tell you, you know what you value when you look at my packs. Oh, stinkers. Woo! I just got some pickle in my cut. Ow! What? You gotta be kidding me. I didn't bring the neck knife? Oh. Still around my neck. Woo! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Woo! Oh, gross. It touched the rest of my boat. No. I can't get the loop. Disgusting. It's touching all kinds of stuff.
Or Zach looked real worried for a second.
I'm not worried though. It's simple. It's the old pull the string and it comes flying at you thing.
Right. Fowler, you bad, bad boy. Oh. Fowler.
Nice. That looked good.
Nice.
Sure.
That'll fish.
Look at these Christmas colored stockings. I'm gonna leave these in my office and some lucky person at Christmas time is gonna get these in their order.
Ah. That's disgusting. That's not okay. That's not okay. I didn't mean to get that much in my mouth. Oh, I got a good idea. That's too much.
Recording.
Whoops! I broke it. I should have started out a morning shot with.
Wow, that was hot. Pulled a Greg.
Good job! Oh, good luck! Remember, the higher up you drier up, Sonny! See you in 30 days! Oh, boy, vey. I gotta go lay down for 30 days. Why didn't you give it to Mom, Grandpa? Oh, she needs a special backpack for the moon. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. See you there. Fowler out.